And the testing ground, the final test, in fact. I'm gonna single out one player here, Connor, and it's not a negative light. It's Heavy God. What we've seen from him on Dust 2, if you played at that peak, that might be what's needed to actually put a dent in the record that Vitality have on this map.
Crystal's looking good, but Sunpius down. A lot of talk this week about the riflers at G2. Sunpius showed us yesterday that he was going to step it up a notch. And that, to me, was an unexpected scene.
Yeah, when you do the math, man, and you want to match up these players to each other, it doesn't add up. You can't match up Sunpius to ZywOo or almost anybody here, you know? But it's going to go beyond the math based on what we've seen from G2 so far. They're peaking. So now it's a 3-on-3 situation. Quiet crawl up. Mobs on the cross.
Jumping player, tapped out of it.
Shut down.
3 clean USP kills once they full commit to A. You have to kind of rumble. Sunpius can't get him out of this spot just yet.
It's about that moment.
You're banking Apex with the scout, can find some damage.
Great timing is insane.
Sprays a little messy. Sunpius dies mid. Mattis gets the kill fast enough to come back, and the trade's not immediate. His window peak delayed. He opts not to go into this. Pressure's on Vitality. Because he just gives them that time to cross, Mattis comes through with even further damage, and Apex's upgrade to the AK is good. Into the site.
He has a flash, but he's not using it.
Fire on their feet, flushes Ross into the open. He stands his ground. It's 22 health in 7 seconds. Mauled with an early chance to clutch. Great cover from Apex.
Ooh, out in the open. Went for the peak. Mobs, if he took that down, it possibly could have been 2.
Right, the moment that AK in front of him hits the ground, he picks it up just as fast. G2, strong economy, affords Sunpius this off. Early angle, unexpected. Flamesy the victim.
That's kind of crazy they peeked that. They knew that the Xbox smoke was there.
Players top mid could have had eyes on it. You know, if anything, maybe Flamesy's thinking he signs up to a rifle duel, but Sunpius running the risk with that sniper between the smokes.
He should know better for sure. Long take coming.
Mobs to be challenged, regains vision only momentarily. It blinds both sides. The spray gets away, but the trade could be here from Hunter. He jumps the gun, sees the seconds in the backdrop. He knows he's got damage in, but Mezzy survives on 3. Him and Rops need to take this A site, but the problem for Mezzy is he's the guy that's got to bring the bomb with low health on a dangerous cross.
Rops coming at this real slow, but the CTs are also approaching carefully.
They just jiggle on this angle. No full commitment yet from G2 to try to wrap around. Gap on that. Mezzy did not make this easy on himself.
And they're trying to maintain vision. They're trying to play this balance with their ammo and poke through this smoke.
Off the flash he'll go. Frag grenade. There's also another nade down on the bottom of ramp. We'll see if that matters. Bomb denial? No. Opposite side of the boxes. Off angle. Was that nade?
It missed.
Mezzy, little health here. If he wants to set up Rops, the most likely way for Rops to win this, bring somebody down with you, Mezzy. And as that retake also starts to move in behind them, they look to get active. This is the 2 pieces of Vitality playing off Mezzy's contact while CTs get closer. Fantastic coverage. And then almost punishing that jump. 3 health, not going to be enough. We get Mattis onto the bomb site, and we get G2 right back to winning ways.
We need to talk about Mattis' playoff form already.
Since then, G2, you know, you've almost kind of established yourself. You branded yourself on Vitality out of the gate. They come in through tunnels. Awkward fight. 99. Rops is lucky to be alive at the moment. What more can he do with minimal health?
Yeah, looks like there it is. Worst start
to a map this year.
You see 0-6 on some players, you go, it's a Wednesday. For ZywOo, this just doesn't happen.
Here we have Hunter pressed in. Flash comes through. Flamesy doesn't get his kills. ZywOo's wallbang missed. Then Sunpius on his ankle. And remember, out there is that 1 health Rops. And where there's violence, Mattis answers the call. Him and Mobs get aggressive off the catwalk. I love that G2 decide in the middle of this round, it is our time to take an initiative. Now, presence shown up towards that catwalk. Bomb possession on 10 seconds. This round's gonna fizzle out.
They can't get that bomb in plant. It's over.
You may have ZywOo hitting headshots on and off. 2 kills onto the board.
These are exit frags.
Slow start has ended. However, the score is still domination to G2's favor.
You know what? I don't know. ZywOo didn't trade that duel inside of middle last round. That was weird.
Blind as a bat. Malb's disengaging at the cost of his in-game leader's life. Hunter happy to die for the cause. There's a follow-through here for Vitality because they just don't have anything else. So they'll take over position inside of pit, but with this sea of smoke grenades in front of them, a bit of it their own, some of it their opponents. Apex is the one to take to the tip of this spear. 4 players strong on long. And full cat control plus mid for G2. That's going to free up Sunpius to get back into this.
Flash is coming.
Oh, they hold off on that edge of the smoke. Sunpius hits his.
Nice find.
Up to an 8-3 start.
And it makes it a 3v3.
This is just a bonus win condition for G2 at this rate.
That slows it down.
ZywOo goes back onto the angle, but at that point, Heavy God's already beyond. And so another man advantage here for G2. What could just be another CT round win queued up, unless Apex and Flamesy find a chance to leave their mark, but it's just not happening. Heavy God over towards long, wins his duel. Mattis with his head down, barely takes damage. This is a stomping of Vitality.
They're not staying connected. There was no communication to do something interesting there. Imagine if it's to G2.
Imagine if it's a total blowout, because that's the territory we're getting into. We need some kind of inspirational moment from a Vitality member, but instead Mezzy's just giving his head over to Sunpius, who continues to tap into the form he ended the semifinals with. Here comes Robs though, lurking out through that tunnel smoke. Plat player's just been spotted. Mattis doesn't think he's been found.
He got him!
He holds his ground. Unbelievable! Flamesy in through the windows, the only thing that they still have to bang on. Even that falters.
No, Mattis. Man, Mattis, this is amazing.
Don't let him get close. Don't give that Deagle an angle. If there is another scout, which is what killed Heavy God behind this box last time, it won't find him.
He's gonna blow this open. Oh, that's perfect.
Exposes 3. Pops 2. Mattis, chance to shine denied. Flamesy trying to be the guy to make that difference. Opens the door for Apex to get that bomb into the depths of sight. And he picks up the 1 AK. The solo rifle that Vitality come into this round with is in the hands of their leader.
He could have gone to get the gun at Carr. I guess he thought it was dangerous in case they were holding that side. Can they push together?
Apex setting up. No nades to really make this awkward for G2. All 3 members playing with that utility, not to mention Sunpius' flashbangs starting to come over the wall. Apex sees that as his chance to swing, and then he drops the dual Berettas. Can G2 do anything wrong?
But they're the team that wins some of these rounds.
Not tonight, they're not. Not yet, anyways. 2 rounds left to play. They're gonna find a vacant B site. They just come running in off the flash. Heavy God is simply winning duels versus every
He can play outside the site, inside the site, or pushing.
Tries to come back in with the wild spray down. Offer exposed on the cross. You're gonna know Mezzy's sitting at the top of mid, and he also goes down with nothing. Every single individual of this G2 squad refuses to falter at the hands of Vitality. Finally, something comes through in round 11. ZywOo's double kill out through the tip of that windowsill. And with damage done onto Mattis, it's better late than never for ZywOo to step forward as the hero Vitality need. And they needed one 5 rounds ago. Apex gets burned into it, and ZywOo, it's all or nothing. Here or never. As he eats that flash, they'll come barreling towards his sight. Back's turned, and that is 4 frags deep for ZywOo. Oh, it's the ace! It's all 5, and the hero steps forth.
That's ZywOo, baby, stacking bodies higher than a rifle tower. His second round and his first with impact. His second round with kills at all. He's on 7 with this ace. Woo! Look alive.
It comes late, but a third round here could be that small sigh of relief. Sunpius, missed shot. Haven't seen that all too often. You are giving that little bit of room over to Vitality for them to finish on a high note. Let them think that they can win this, and you'll have problems.
He's staying.
Shut them down, and then they've got problems again themselves. So now Apex over towards long into pit with bomb, and Rops trying to get tricky.
Mattis floating here, no flash behind him. Apex has a chance. Oh, I think he got spotted. Oh.
They find it. So yet again, across the board, Malbs, Hunter, Mattis, Thrive, double digits, G2, something only one team has done versus Vitality in 3 months, and they do it in a single half. Trying to tap into that to close this one swiftly, move us over to Mirage, another map that we think G2 can win. Robs gets spotted, has to eject. Looking to evacuate, he sticks around a second, and that's gonna afford them a chance to chase.
Okay.
But who's chasing who? Robs locks into the corner. If they don't clear this, he could grab a second, but they are cautious.
Wow.
They're not gonna fall for his little games.
That's crazy cautious. And I mean, it would have been nice to join that up with a B push, especially since Robs got there, but they didn't really try that.
Heavy God found walking out long, him versus Zywoo, and he loses. A set of helping hands in Flamesy helps out. Apex trying to draw them maybe towards B. We've got 2 duos anchoring each bomb site. It's a man advantage for G2 wherever they decide to hit.
Yeah, low numbers doesn't scare them. Vitality have to stay alert.
No kit on Vitality. Retake could be made tough. They'll smoke off the rotate by blocking CT spawn. Zywoo gets popped instantly.
Oh boy.
Flamesy, he was spotted.
Mattis.
No way, Mattis.
14 and 4. 14 and 4 versus Vitality in this grand finals.
And that smoke ends up being perfectly placed. Slows Apex down, lets Sunpius comfortably shift his weight over towards long, where he is going to find contact versus a stomping Mezzi. He knows half of it's coming, and as Mezzi is forced to clear those deep corners, he's dropped. Mattis steps forward again on a big stage where we didn't even know if he belonged.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've seen this story before. A team gets here and then they fail. You know, they don't look like themselves at all. That's definitely something that could have happened right now, and we just had to see. But based on the other games, did we ever see a moment where Vitality got close to closing, G2 got close to closing a map and then took a long time to do it? No. Did we have anything except for everybody improving every single day so far? No. The struggle that Furia had, a lot more.
Mezzi trying to get into the tunnel play. Finds a headshot, but you can't put Mattis to bed. This grand finals starts with a bang, but it's a very lopsided bang and a whimper on the other end. Apex trying to keep them on their toes towards the mid doors, but if they come barreling at him, he is toast. And here they are, stopping Furia yesterday, showing that maybe they aren't the dark horse we thought they were when G2 decide to step it up a notch.
A little awkward.
This year's #1 on their knees. Flamesy catching, good timing, but still traded out. And man advantages have been moot throughout this first map. So why would this 3v3 be different? Just because it's Hunter low health? 20 seconds for them to try to finalize. Apex coming to life.
Ow.
And Sunpai is concerned about the flank, has too many targets ahead. There it is, a third, a lifeline, but way too late.
Yeah, it's a gift. It's a little one bad smoke. That'll do it. They punished it perfectly.
Is this A-site gonna be ready? Is this M4 in Zywoo's hands enough? On top of Apex goes Malbs. He'll get dropped then and there. Zywoo's rifle getting away
all the
from him
molly
as he
damage.
burns up. And while Flamesy's got this angle towards long,
They're
that's
not
a
clearing him.
long-range MP9. Sunpius kills the additional site player. There are back.
They're doing this on a force.
There's damage coming up through this smoke. Look at the health that remains here for G2. They see that as an invitation. Oh, it gets away from Mattis. He still recovers with at least the one, and that's gonna take all the attention of Mezzy, not to mention most his health. Oh, that bomb is ticking. Flamesy on cleanup duty, kills what was little left of Hunter. 13 health from Heavy God, he's been lights out! And with the smoke down in front of him, a desperate move here from Mezzy, jumping around haphazardly. He's got the kit, but it's Heavy God with the impact to make quick work of Dust 2.
The feeling of the arena is what all of us live for.
A lot of noises, a lot of fans, a lot of pressure.
My first time I was stressed. I didn't know how to handle myself.
Playing in front of tens of thousands of fans, then it starts to all suddenly feel real. If you mess up on those big stages, the nerves will hit you like a truck.
Mirage could be the 2-0 start here for G2. It felt impossible before today started. Maybe you just tuned in and are wondering, where's Monacy and where's Nico? Maybe you should be wondering if they ever needed them.
Yeah.
Look at this team go.
I say, who's Monacy, who's Nico? This G2 gonna try to keep that tempo up with the burst in through the A play. And they clear out some of those positions, but it's a fast-moving Vitality quickly on the scene. Double challenge over stairs denied. There he is, your champion, Mezzy. And I don't doubt Apex can drag himself out of the deepest of depths. This is a man who has been in some dark places in Counter-Strike and still rises to the occasion. He's got great teammates around him. Rops, I mean, coming off of his worst ever rating in a grand finals. Time to turn it up.
There we go.
Flamesy triple. He's got support over top of the stairs. ZywOo wanting to get into the action, and everybody across the board for Vitality has to show us a better form. And versus the first few guns of G2, it looks great.
This is so good. I mean, they look fired up.
Mow down.
Kills coming through. Everybody dies. A total wall put up here for Vitality over on A.
Hunter between four. Ooh, found timing.
And you know, in the bad Vitality maps, it's Flamesy and it's Mezzy who look, in my opinion, a little bit more fragile. In some of those games where
you get to see a guy like Mattis step into a huge organization and just blow all of our minds. Even if you thought he had potential, for it to be realized under the spotlights, whole other game. Quite literally, just a different game. And Flamesy not playing games, seemingly. Off of the A site, down through the underpass, won't get away though. Mattis chasing that even with a teammate's flash inbound.
on him.
He's so aggressive for those peaks.
yeah, you call it aggressive or just exactly what you need to do. You know, like if he wasn't,
In high
that's
pressure
over. Look at
moment.
actually, Mezzy's got the split coming in. They're not ready. Rotations are slow here.
Malbs has been
They
able
don't
to-
know about gas.
That's it, sliding forward. Malbs with an element of surprise.
Wow.
And it's Apex with his head pop deep market. No chance for Vitality in round 5. So Flamesy makes an opening move. A 4v5 for G2 to face. A stat that even back on Dust 2 went against them.
I also just want to say Hunter dies first in this spot. They have to they run and trade that kill. They continued forward.
Yeah.
They continued forward with this play.
Yeah.
You know, people don't understand this, but when your IGL dies in a round, that can really change how the rest of the round plays out, no matter what the initial call was. It's just something about calling while you're in the game and actually playing that is so much more impact.
I think
and they still pulled it off really well.
Great point to make when we hear Saw and when we hear Mattis in the post-map. Hunter
Sometimes the
very
top mid smoke
quickly
can get blown open.
already set up for some kind of an underpass play. His utility comes trickling out. It's not going to be easy for Malbs to take all this damage, but Hunter loves a window challenge. And he is up here so early, while also getting through a sea of utility. Sure, you lose Malbs, but if this apartment play goes well, if Mezzy can't manage it, then you would think Hunter's gonna catch somebody off guard. You'd think. And still, Mezzy could just stop it, but the fire's gonna flush him out.
Hunter got picked off.
That's key. Vitality find one, and the bomb planter denied by Apex. Good pressure out of their in-game leader with a double kill off of back market. Mattis, what are you made of? Oh, the first is clean, but then that back turned over to Flamesy. He'll step forward, and now we're starting to see Vitality do what G2 was as well, tethering nicely.
And this time they were ready for it to end B.
And fireworks for the first 6 rounds of play. Rops gonna control underpass for Vitality, but then again, there's always somebody creeping forward for G2.
They've crushed Hunter this half, 0 and 7. He was standout on Dust 2. Important guy to take out.
Ahead of the flashbangs, Mattis.
Wait.
Oh!
Wait, and the cat player is still in jeopardy. Messi makes noise. There's someone up close. Matt's gonna peek him.
He's gonna get the kill swiftly despite the Galil, Zywoo, and Apex 2v4. It's another 4 versus 5 recovery coming forward from G2.
They know it's 1-1 to sights. Do they know about Zywoo's op? Do they care about it? They have a lot of time to sit and wait for a lurk. Something needs to happen right now for Vitality. Timings are being missed.
Whoa, you give him a chance.
This is actually an interesting spot because they have to decide, do they want to go towards Zywoo, who has the op over in B? They don't have a smoke for the market window. They do have Mattis inside a ladder room.
2 incendiaries as well for Vitality, but Apex on a different planet at the moment.
So this might be a jump across moment here with Heavy God and Sun Pius. We talked about this head-to-head. Sun Pius and Zywoo. Is it even possible that he gets this kill? Oh, but the rotation is the wrong way. It's the wrong way. This is such a big moment to leave, actually.
London. They walk away, you know what to do.
Hunter's worst start to a map. About 07 to match up with Zywoo. Only wants to be paired with the best. Oh my goodness. What a shot, Zywoo and Sun Pius. That's through the smoke. Oh, maybe he peered out.
It's another chance where G2 just look to simplify things, though. Collect the forces and move forward towards B. Zywoo to be tested. He's gonna let him drop out through the window, and Mattis gets away with the cat kill. Zywoo has sacrificed the part, and he's not gonna get a chance to find another shot off. Sun Pius down. 3 kills into this round is Sun Pius.
Oh, they flew too close to the sun on this round. That's another tag.
Flamesy, half health, is able to still fight back. And while Hunter scrambles for his first kill of this second map of the series, he's on the angle, and it's teed up with ease. In the teens was Flamesy.
They've been doing this, just like G2 have been with Molodoy, leaving him alone.
Oh, this could go either way. Could wind up being a bloodbath. Gap for the jungle smoke. Never mind, it does come down. Mattis and Heavy God combined for the first one. Default being held, but they don't know about the firebox, and out comes Rops with 1. Heavy God's MP7 gets the cover. Man advantage here, G2. It's a round with a lot on the line because it could be doors open for G2 to run away. Zywoo scopes in and hits it, but he's gonna have to close this from an 11-3 score. Sun Pius, his counterpart, hands busy with the bomb. Heavy God, head tuck, spots him and puts him in the grave. 2 stand for G2 as they continue winning ways. Mattis taking a quick look over towards B. The utility pressures middle, and Hunter tries to slot in with that MAC-10. CZ for Apex, great jump! Unfortunately for him, his only reward is that MAC, while,
Now they're in B.
as we alluded to, that setup inside of the B site ready to follow through. Malbs feasts on a couple top mid. Good frag back from Mezzi. But because he's up catwalk, there was nobody there to stop this G2 attack into the B site. They cut through with ease.
Yeah,
3 heavy hands alive in Sun Pius, Mattis, Heavy God, and no way in for Vitality. Tied game.
They find their good post plans really quickly. It's the best that Vitality could do, and again, it's credit to G2 for being able to say, we lose a player, instant exec. Instant B exec. That again happens in this moment. Even though that dive down gets a kill, that's something that, you know, you're looking for. It's CZ in your hand. You'll take anything. Oh, nice shot.
Another one.
He's on the dome right now. Might be a little high. Let's see. Okay.
Jumping block, of course.
Yeah. Can't go through, go over.
Sprinkle it in.
Almost doesn't matter that they lost somebody.
Just serves as a trigger. Speed up that game, and speaking of speeding up, again, we are going all into the B site. Rops popped by by Mobs. Mezzi with a chance to be the key to the defense. Utility's making it awkward. He shaves a bunch of health off Heavy Gun, and a good position back on bench. He's gone unnoticed. Hits the headshot. Flusters Hunter. Hits the dink. Still though, Rebuttal back. G2's got the frags, and Flamesy is gonna have to come up big with the clutch.
This nade.
It's a little late.
Oh, it's perfect.
Bomb still planted off of it. Sampayas sits on his ankle and will not let you in.
If he gets the kill and lines it up, he's a little late to stop the bomb, but it's really about Sunpais. The perfect spot to punish him.
Mobs double kill.
Wow. Mobs.
Makes mincemeat of the mid setup. And again, in rounds where G2 just put the pedal to the metal, follow through.
They're like Mouse.
This is one where they can slow down.
They're like Mouse 2.0. No clear superstar, new pop-off player every single round.
Yeah, except for the crowd cheers for them. It's Heavy God, it's Mattis, it's Sunpais and Mobs. It's just six sick individuals finding form at the same time. A new challenger enters the arena, and Vitality trying to get their hands on it. ZywOo, yes, second kill as he gets back into default. And that's bomb thrown over with 20 seconds on the clock. We got a very critical op duel. Mobs is not going to be allowed to move until he gets his kill off Cat. Now he's freed up. ZywOo knows for 10 seconds he is going to fight right here, right now. Triple kill ZywOo. He tries to run away.
The time.
Mobs is on the chase.
He can't get him.
ZywOo into the corner, takes us to a tied score, and they just can't hunt him down. It's one at the end of this CT side, tied 6-all.
Wow. The counterplay is insane.
Does fluster Hunter, though, off his perch. Couple flashbangs over, he's blind, but Sunpais covers. ZywOo catching him as he drops down, Apex takes low. Great execution coming forward from Sunpais. ZywOo is going to be the difference, though. If he has to be time to deliver, he still has 80 health.
And every kill so far.
Already sitting on an ace in this series. Quad kill ZywOo. Again!
If you want to do like you want to be able to get a little bit over a long period of time, that's going to give you more output overall. That's kind of how ZywOo just makes his bread in general. You have these huge flashes of brilliance, right? Then you're Honda. You get 2 aces in a series, but you don't get a lot of kills. It's not as valuable to your team. So you're putting all this impact into this one round, that's one thing. And maybe it's early enough, it gets G2 a little inspired about how to come back.
See it again. The question remains, will we see it tonight? Right here, right now on Mirage.
Oh! That's the shot heard around the world, baby. Woo! One bullet and a dream. Good night, Mattis.
Tough one to swallow. Desperate scout. Deagle from this corner, fully committed, nowhere to run for Mobs. Always good for one, seemingly. Goes without saying, but production, we're gonna need the replay.
Yeah. Man, from 0 to hero, 20-6 now. You know what I love about this, man? I mean, we're not there quite yet, but like ZywOo, like on his best day, he gets 27 kills, 10 deaths. Okay, there's a pickoff.
See ya.
Starting this rifle round. And a bit of G2 energy right here. Now staged up for the B exec, but are they actually going to exec through this? Sunpais waiting for them at the pass. ZywOo. 2 rotators coming in.
Bringing that bomb.
2 rotators here on Cat.
Yeah, they've got their angles held. It's going to be a difficult fight out for Flamesy. He does still kill Mattis. In through the window goes ZywOo's AK spray down.
He's the difference.
Oh, what a play! Sunpais catching his on the doorway, but what he didn't catch was the bomb. And what Robs found is an opening on the other half of the map, making a quick move here is ZywOo. And even if G2 goes scrambling, sprinting back towards the ticket, what they're going to find is a well-prepared Robs.
There we go.
Best hunter. And it is Robs who paved the road towards this A site.
Robs crossing positive. Sunpais eyes intent on trying this.
does his best work on the big stage. We've seen it in back-to-back days now.
Well, he find a punishment. You know, why would you ever peek Ticket in this spot if you're Rops? You have missiles this side. He's trying to figure out where ZywOo's gone off to now as well.
Tough for him to not work with a kit. And it's a tough call. He doesn't want to make it, but he will. Steps away. Double digits. Team Vitality.
It's one kill for ZywOo, but it's also the difference. You know, the evacuation route out. It's that frag to keep the rotators there from the CT side. And nothing is promised. ZywOo with 2.
No saves in London.
And I was going to say, man, ZywOo, you know, on his great days, he gets his 27 kills. Such a clean score line. Great highlights in there.
Now, there were times on G2's attack where off of success or failure, they would just throw in this all-in A.
One of the best parts about Sunpius lately is actually his output from Ticket. It's a hard spot to get impact from. You won't get that many chances. He's finding headshots from this position.
Tough while blind, though. Heavy God eats that following flash, and Flamesy on a warpath just churns through the defense with the double kill. Messi catches Sunpius. And all that while the bomb was actually taking a potential route over towards B, which is also getting picked up by Vitality. So it turns out at the turn of the half, Vitality are simply going to do no wrong. This is about to be a 6-round T streak, not a singular round since G2 have taken to the defense.
They might be still celebrating Dust 2 mentally. This one's been whisked away with the assistance and the start, the catalyst of all this, that ace from ZywOo. Just feels like it's Vitality now writing the story. You're gonna press tab, look at ZywOo's score, and it's like, which one of us has done that before?
Flamesy swings out mid. Oh, awkward on the window. Remember, these are FAMAS players out here in the shooting gallery of Mezzi. Rounds the corner, gets his damage in, but Heavy God escapes with his life for the time being. Rops, just like last round, stepping forward into a B site, finding it vacant, will do the same on A this time, and the bomb is right behind him. So sure, they sign up for these duels out top middle, and we can see he's got good reason to be cautious. Rops just keeps inching his way closer. ZywOo ultimately strikes with a back turn, and so it looks like Mirage goes the way of Vitality. They can do no wrong on this attack. And this is an attack that was led by ZywOo. Nobody even close to his realm of impact throughout Mirage. Flamesy rides the coattails while the majority of the team stayed quiet. But this is the answer they needed. They took a step outside after getting smashed on Dust 2. And the question is, can Apex close? Because ZywOo walks away to set up that flash. You find him blind, you confirm the position, and who else than ZywOo to find that final frag? 30 kills, 6 deaths. That is the world's #1, trying to fight for the title. Now we get to see a completely brand new map. Like, this is not where you want to have to pull it up, but it's the beauty of a grand finals. We talk about the depth of the map pool. It's what separates good teams from great teams, and even more so, great teams from the elite, which is what Vitality are. Insta-gush.
Wow, what a peak, man.
An opening kill. ZywOo is off to it yet again. This guy's got 2 aces in the grand finals, averaging 1 a map.
Only one to beat that is Flusha back in 2018 with 3.
Mattis trying to charge through as he hears them take over the bomb site. Sunpius on the scene, but there's already so many bodies in front of them in what's going to be a tough T-side for G2. Could damn well be a tough CT side as well, because this pistol belongs to Vitality.
ZywOo ripped through that site like a piece of paper. That was an amazing first peak. It's the last goal you could have in a year like this. You're not worried about Spirit or any of the other teams of this current year. You're trying to match up to 2018 Astralis.
Which is something we didn't think would ever be possible again.
Especially not an MR12.
Mezzi's gonna come barreling through. Ooh, good hold, Mattis. A little bit labored there for the trade frag. Barrel player goes unnoticed, but the Desert Eagle gets away from Heavy God. Still, look at the health of ZywOo and Apex. Mulbs could have been the guy to make the difference. 1 shot on ZywOo, 1 on Apex, both are dead. It's a 1v1 on Rops. Instead, you find Sunpius smoked out, mollied out, and a long road if he wants to wrap around Monster. Still though, scary, right? Scary for Vitality to try to take that test into what was the stack bomb site. Scary for Vitality to let the player barrels go unnoticed. Scary to give Mulbs a chance at killing 2 extra players with a single shot apiece. And scary to save anything here in London. You expecting Rops to get online at some point in this best of 5?
Yeah, he had some higher notes at the end of Mirage as well, so after he broke positive, he was a top performer. There's ZywOo, baby, 6 and 1.
Can't be missing shots like that. You get an op bullet out versus ZywOo. You are the most aggressive opening move that G2 had to offer. Luckily, Mulbs is gonna do the same down inside of Khan, but operating on his own here, Madison Heavy God pushing through that short B pipe to try to also get info elsewhere. Rops playing in the middle of it all. Heard that player run back.
Guaranteed swing, right?
Nice snap over to Mattis, at least bringing one with him, but the numbers were there for G2. This could serve as an activation for Vitality towards A.
They've got time.
The moments where Apex should put the squeeze on Hunter and show what the greatest in-game leaders are really made of. But Hunter almost finds all of ZywOo as he takes up that position on truck. He'll drop his utility and try to get out of here, but if ZywOo dies, that Molotov may never get used.
It's unclear how much damage was just dealt. They've got to let Mulbs get into position. Mulbs versus ZywOo, 5 HP, and timing is ZywOo's friend.
Blindsided, even with that minimal 5 points of health to work with. ZywOo, just intuition, right? It's one of his best tools.
Yeah, so I think when you come in and you prep this map, his will and I think his confidence in a spot like that is going to be higher. And that's why I can even see a team like G2 making it this far.
Even their nades right now, G2 aren't ideal. They just gave over playground control if it was to be taken. Flamesy actually doesn't slot in behind it, but
sometimes it is just a formality, but you've got to land those.
Meanwhile, we get this exchange of kills through the long monster pipe. We've seen some early success out of Mulbs inside Khan. Joins up with the short players. Ooh, they put a smoke ahead of ZywOo. He'll have to peel back for now. Or will he? You know, frag in hand. Just how crazy does he want to get? Yeesh, Mattis makes a critical mistake.
Yeah, it's crazy risk. Mulbs is going to be incentivized to come and try to open this up.
Oh, Hunter triple through Monster on his own. He loses his support, but they thought that with that kill on the half wall, they could just take it. Hunter sees the problem in the plan.
Oh, he's going to start shooting. Oh, nailed it.
There it goes. So Hunter steps up to the plate. A triple kill right.
Very good.
Sunpius op on Dice. They're getting close through those bathrooms. He can kind of sense it. Now he sees it, confirms as Flamesy jumps back around the corner, dodging that sniper.
Now, this is Mulbs. It's a spot where Senpai is going to try to support him from the signpost. A flash can be in tow here. Mulbs has to get in front of it. This is really nice.
There is no flash. Mulbs is just playing active. Drops the third, but doesn't get anything more than that. Senpai doesn't help with the util, but he will help out with the frags. And then I love, he takes this movement forward. Hunter's going to pick up the slack back sight, but oh, he misses a chance to strike them down. And so the scramble occurs here at 25 seconds. Hunter saved them last round, and he could do it right here, right now, yet again. Half health Apex killed by Mattis, who comes barreling out from bank, and a much-needed consecutive CT round win. Saw almost demands it.
Love each other. Now.
Mattis wants in, but doesn't expect ZywOo.
That's a little sloppy. No molly. No pairing of nades here, off into the corner on their push. Tried to be a little gimmicky with that.
Yeah.
Got a little vision, but didn't expect the full setup.
You can see that frag grenade
This one's
come
spotted.
over.
Heavy God's gonna nade it. Wow. That was one-way information, and that's perfectly corroborated from Heavy God to Sunpius.
Okay.
They paired that so you couldn't run from the HE and you couldn't avoid the scope.
Okay.
Beautiful. If it's gonna come down to creativity like that, and they can make those moments happen, then we've got a game.
An advantage, and Heavy God wants something more. He's gonna make a move outside. Ooh, he drops bomb.
Reaction is incredible.
What's left of Vitality is this short push, but right into the scope of Sunpius.
He knows.
He's got that inkling. Won't be able to stop Mezzi, who's gonna go back for his bomb, or at least take a look at it. This is Heavy God leaning back. Gonna have to dodge that flash. Mezzi challenges through, and Heavy God wins the heads-up duel. Good on Heavy God, supported by Sunpius, pushing through the pipe, dropping bomb. is the bane of an A play. Well, here we go. 3 players, emphasis on long. Flamesy to lead the charge forward. CT's on site. Oh, that's a Hunter flash. Hunter flashes Malbs on his rotation towards Bank. Sunpius, they didn't know about him, so he's in the pocket, but Zywoo slays him. Hunter tries to save this.
That bomb has to go.
It's down. Zywoo late to scramble, just has enough time. They're going to sprint at it.
He's going to run him down.
Oh, but it's planted. Slides over top of that truck and saves the day as mistakes were being made.
Robs can't hit that shot, the trade before the plant or after. Money's low. Actually gets a little worrying now for Vitality. It's a full-fledged comeback.
It's leaning on the CT side of Overpass, but it's undeniable. 6 at the top of the screen. Zywoo into the play already. Doesn't pounce immediately on Sunpius, who would have had an awkward close-range shot, but instead, Vitality rocked this boat back down to B, but what about with Malbs inside a playground?
If they push Sunpius back, they also get Malbs to rotate back around. Instead, now they're just surrounded.
Oof, and he's eating flashbangs here. Heavy God's anchor is going to be made difficult.
Oh, both go down. Very nicely done, Vitality.
A kill inside of Connector for once. We've seen Malbs thrive in there. Get his or find space.
I love it's a minute 10 and they make this happen. Ooh, okay.
Is this still a doable round, G2? Spotting knees over towards Monster. Malbs trying to flush Robs back. Oh, that's a nade for good damage. Robs, eats another, but in that second frag grenade finds his headshot. So G2 taking a look at it because they know you all hate saves.
He's coming for it.
Can't blame Sunpius trying to play around in short side. 3 survive for Vitality. And as we get to the very tail end of this first half.
And they had him all, they didn't overthink that spot. Very nicely done for Vitality.
It's a bit of a relief for Vitality knowing you can still break through, even with the damage. Almost unfair. And Heavy God's been really happy to try to press his luck through this kind of a setup. They're going to go 2 rifles over towards Monster. This could definitely catch Apex off. He's just hit by both barrels, but they gave up space for Mezzi. And so is it worth it? You sacrifice sight to try to take a singular fight instead, and you put poor Sunpius into an impossible situation. But look at the damage that was done there on that attempted hold. Mezzi walks away with the 2K. Vitality are about to walk away with 6 rounds on this T side. And London are about to find out if G2's attack has anything to offer us. This is a massive unknown entity in Overpass. Sunpius, hate to break it to you, you're done. 6-6 on the half, folks, but a tough attack up next.
I love it. It's demanding, you know, again, and like coming into an official like this, you gotta want to have measured expectations. Hunter wants to win.
Of course. Now, you know, opportunity in grand finals doesn't always come. Never an easy run, and theirs hasn't been. Toppling legit opponents in Spirit, FaZe, Furia, and taking a swing at 2025's #1. But they come out of the spawn on this T side pretty slow, lose a player in Heavy God the moment he emerges from the tunnels. And then Vitality kind of poking and prodding from long does get G2 to try to bite back. 2 players round that corner. Robs is still floating around with Zywoo, but neither of them actually catching a kill just yet. Bomb gets real close. Malbs ultimately drops Zywoo, but there's the answer back. Robs' gun goes empty. Apex taking headshots. Mattis could be the guy to save this pistol.
As he does, it feels like another 2K in a spot where they've got top bathrooms to bomb in tow. And here's the proactive play.
Yeah, it's got to stay quiet though, right? Walking the whole entire time. Mezzi spots Hunter. But Vitality just pushed this over. 15 on the clock. Mattis again. He is the solution. 3 kills into this recovery. Flamesy's got him. And that's going to force Hunter's hands into the plant on the opposite side of Dice. Flamesy runs him down. The kill comes the way of Vitality, and they will find themselves both pistols on Overpass.
In terms of reps, in terms of form, and everything like that, you know, again, it's Sunpius to Zywoo. We're going to take Zywoo every time. Map 1, maybe not, but now he's back. Heavy God, however.
All right.
What a response.
Well, Rob's concerned about bot. Oh!
My goodness.
We haven't had a round like this actually hit the scoreboard Everybody's been able to recover, but this could be the one that does go the distance. G2 trying to get away from it. Flamesy's flank perfectly timed. Mattis, it's utility over the top.
They might try to push.
It's picked up weapons for the side of G2, but Mezzi keeping the pressure on the plant. Hunter, can you shine? Oh, he finds the timing! And then there's damage in through that smoke. It's a Mezzi clutch on home turf. And Hunter plays around the smoke, getting away from him.
Oh, it's perfect.
Mezzi's got a kit, so this timing could still be saved.
Oh!
Headshot from Merryman.
Damn. Versus Mouse versus Falcons, like they were tested to the bitter end. They've been there.
Ooh.
No, that's crazy. What a shot.
In a gun round two, that's lovely stuff out of Robs. Honestly, though, the tempo of it all still stays quick, and that's something we praised G2 about in previous maps this series.
Flamesy coming up behind, take advantage of the fact they're down a player.
Yeah, and they're not watching this flank either, so bomb drop by Flamesy. That's going to draw the attention of the two remaining G2 players. They could catch him. They shouldn't have caught him because of the shadow advantage. You'd think Heavy God wins that every day of the week.
Oh, he just slipped under that, no problem.
Not the case. This is a CT-sided map being dominated now by Vitality. 4 consecutive rounds win.
On a team like Vitality right now, having the year that he's had.
Represents the UK well. Romps swinging it out. Even despite the flashbangs, that pressure, and the chase that's supposed to catch him on the retreat.
It's emergency routing here. I think he knows he was going to get chased.
Yeah, definitely wanted to head back towards bathrooms. Instead, he's got a chance to duke it out with Mattis, who I believe just made fast steps. So you give Robs that little bit more information.
This is like Solid Snake. They're actually assisting him. The flash is good, but Heavy God dodges it.
Feels like he knew he was doomed, so he just tried to get the most out of that round as he could, and 2 kills out of Robs before they even get to bathrooms is massive. ZywOo not gonna miss his shot, comfortably on that angle.
Kind of crazy how many times Vitality only have 1 at A.
Sunpius though, had the jump on ZywOo, but ZywOo with fast reactions.
And the thing is, if they played on site, they'd be at risk of losing that 1 player and then the exec happening.
I mean, we haven't even really seen that B site tested, have we?
Yeah. And that's the thing, you kind of got to kiss the ring over at A first, it feels like, to even get a chance of, you know, earning the respect of your opponents. And if you're going to go B in these spots, and it's only Rops outside of bathrooms, or it's only ZywOo on his angle by himself, you kind of do have to be able to kill him.
Yeah. Right?
Like, you have to be able to take that 1 guy down or force them back. That is the whole point of Overpass, really. And they can't pass that first test yet.
No, and you had, like you said, 2 disjointed members of an A defense in Robs and ZywOo.
They're too hard to find.
Mattis walking through. You got to find some positioning close to B. I mean, look at the mini-map. You really believe this B site is going to stand the test of all of G2? Frag grenades go a bit too deep. Flash finds its targets.
Info on the second guy.
Flamesy with a chance to shine again. This time not just versus pistols. May not make a difference. Mezzi gets one from beyond the grave, and it's back-to-back triple kills coming out of Flamesy. Here's Sunpius with it all to do. 2 left to do. Too much to ask. G2, no officials on Overpass, and their first outing is a loss to Vitality, who have an edge in the best of 5. Hold on to your horses, because G2 comes swinging on the T side.
I am hyped for this. We've seen some amazing moments out of G2. They can kind of walk past those last 2 maps. Let's see if they can get back to the pistol wins. Looks like Rops will tell them no. Oh, and an interesting lurk. He gets by a huge gap.
So Robs.
They don't know about it.
What? So Robs still trying to get back at them. How he evades all of that danger, I don't know. How G2 get back into the round, I know damn well. It's because they dominate pistols. But you've got Mezzi up here on the balcony. Apex over towards the library. It's a good one from Mezzi. It's a great one from Mezzi.
It's a shutdown here from the balcony. And now they're going for gold, the biggest record that you could have, trying to match Astralis in trophies in 1 year.
Oy.
Oh, man.
Easy does it. Malb's not even given a chance to take a look at Banana.
The best way to kill him, man, when he can't see you.
Apex, keep your hands on your keyboard, buddy.
I mean,
He lets Mattis slip through the smoke, but luckily traded out.
that's a pretty fat smoke, but that lurk was kind of unpredictable. Like Mattis taking a hard right in that spot after losing a player on Banana as well.
I'll say though, let's keep an eye on Mattis because that's another round where he gets a bit zany, right? P250 push up short, almost opened A earlier. This time he does it with a gun, but Rop's happy to hang on, and just a bit delayed here are these one-player attempts out through brackets.
They're next level right now.
Peak death, peak death, peak death, round done. Vitality just winning early.
Op's not going to be a real factor for Sampais. He was great on rifles on this map.
Yeah, Messi's just taking control of this situation. 9-2 is his start. Boy, drops the ball a little bit, and Mattis comes out, predicting ZywOo trying to hold that deep angle. So Vitality were content to take this fight.
Still active spots. Oh,
Player behind Rops. Yeah, they're going to find him. Heavy God gets wind of what's going on. A site completely vacant.
Can we actually just take a second to
boo Vitality for saving?
Just appreciate that?
Oh, yeah. Appreciate.
That's Heavy God walking through that hall smoke because his teammates are running up mid. Literally because Rops is going to get into that hall's doorway.
Into the kill feed throughout these rounds. Finally gets a chance to do it with that pre-fire onto ZywOo's deep op angle.
Yeah, you don't see the nervousness with Mattis. You just see he wants a fight.
And sometimes I'm worried that, like, he actually wants to fight you. 6 rounds into this T side, G2 find their first. But it's not really the T side that I think a lot of us were anticipating with this constant Malbs fight up towards Banana.
That hasn't done much just yet. He'll have a chance now, but he's taken a lot. The utility versus him has been so good.
But he loves this position.
They didn't clear it.
And he gets away with kills from this spot. Although, because Hunter picks up Apex, they flee from Malbs, and he loses the duel to Flamesy.
They're waiting for these timings. Great flashes allow them to fight and get away. That's the most important part. Narrowly avoiding tragedy. And again, Robson, look at Heavy God. Let's see how he approaches this.
Ooh, Heavy God just missed the timing.
Oh, he just missed it badly.
Oh, they weren't ready at all. Rops ropes him in.
Oh, that's tough because Heavy God actually just cleared out. Take a look at these nades. Take a look at these spam timings as well.
Oh, nice nades back the other direction, however. That's almost Flamesy dead.
They're gonna blow this.
They find it.
That's
missed shot from ZywOo. Rops versus Heavy God again. And Rops gets his revenge. Slightly. Bomb is down towards T-ramp. This could slow down everything, but remember what's left of a B site. Flamesy, 15 health.
But where and what angles they're exactly holding, well, that's up for debate. But while that smoke's still active, here's ways we can put pressure down. We can have this smoke spam come out. We can nade behind it. And here is Apex just trying to hold his nerve, wait for his timing. He's got a teammate behind him causing distractions, lobbing things over, but ultimately, like, it looked like Vitality had control, really continued to impress, and now it's kind of shut off the valve on half of the map, so that's huge. But ultimately, 70% of the rounds are still going to start Banana.
Happy to try it again, huh? Flying down and through alt mid goes Rops.
Rops can actually escape off this too. Finally, this smoke coming through.
I'm curious to see Apex actually giving up so much space over towards the B site when you take all of alt, get your kill. Nobody obviously sitting on your side of the mid push. He doubles back. This is late picked up util, and of course they're going to catch him.
He can actually chain the mollies, and a third one's coming over too.
ZywOo's ahead of the utility out from the T side, misses his flick shot over, and Apex dies inside of the little pit. ZywOo wants to try to contest with this, but look at the rest of Vitality, still nowhere to be found.
Those T's, they're going to have to plant this bomb. They've got a late smoke, which is huge. It doesn't feel like there's huge odds of an actual retake happening. G2 just have to not blow it right now, and they can win on time. There's a lot of retake utility for the CT side.
Frag grenade, incendiary,
this could be the one,
Rops. Sampais is holding back on flank. Rops, he gets toppled. And it's early damage on Mezzi as well. That's going to take the wind out of the retake sails. They hope they can get away, but no guarantees. No saves in London. Malbs gives chase, and I'm just left scratching my head. I'm so surprised. Break it down. Finding the solution to the sudden problems.
Yeah, they know how to sequence, and they don't like put everything into one kill, like one tactic. They feel like they try to ignore putting everything into a pick play. They have an idea they're going for. They are very fast as well about their transpositions from one tactic into a strategy. Oh, that's insanely successful. They get info.
ZywOo. Whoa, dangerous. to go back into that as well.
I can't believe they're actually peeking this, but that is what G2 do. They don't care about the opening kill.
Flamesy tries to drop fire in front of him. Apex's flash is fantastic.
Bomb spotted. They'll fall back. HG could do more.
Flamesy just tucked in, hoping Apex can bail him out because he's taking damage. And now there's a lot of players ready for the Apex swing. Pius, instant headshot. And a great answer from G2. Man disadvantage has not been a problem for G2 when they're finding success. And it turns out that here on Inferno, they've got a little more left in store. Mezzy and Robs have been playing well enough on Inferno, but at a man disadvantage, do they take a chance at the retake? Utility to keep them out, an additional smoke on the CT cross. Tough job for Robs to get into the play. Mezzy could serve as the jackknife, but he's playing on 40 health. If Robs had 100 over towards Coffins, if he could take that fight, try to unravel it, then maybe. But Vitality realized their chances of hanging on to a lead on the CT side are dwindling. They've proven so much already. You know, even ignoring deaths, sometimes ignoring damage, Mattis has really been trying to find a moment that he can leave a mark on Vitality, and his
crazy
timing, of course that's gonna catch Apex off.
But what is the setup right now? They're passive on both halves of the map after this buy. They have good guns.
ZywOo.
They have utility too.
And Flamesy trying to push off site. Malbs on the departure, peeks back into it. ZywOo's right there, hits the damage. And so that's a third member of G2 wounded.
They'd love to have more info. Malbs getting tagged though allows Flamesy to have a chance to poke at this. CTs are just curdled up.
Ooh, smoked off.
What?
Mattis is afforded space, just comes in, clears it all! No way! He just cheats the timing and drops all three bodies single-handedly. I'm telling you, that writing has been on the wall since his P250 solo push up short almost took down a bomb site.
It feels like Vitality needs to make more use of their pauses.
Felt like they were having just a team meeting inside A. And the hunt is on here for G2, trying to bottom out Vitality in this attempted save. Final round up next, and there's tons of cash in the coffers for G2. You're gonna get what you want. Flamesy, dead man hiding. Trade comes through, and that is one round the gap. He'll sit on that half wall, and he'll wait for you to try to walk it forward. Of course.
That felt wrong. Not out the smoke.
Gets found out. This B site looking prime for the taking yet again. Flamesy trying to hold it on his own. Will get the return back to Malbs, also through the smoke. Everybody playing the same game.
This is actually quite a crazy setup if we look at the T side.
Oh, this fight here between Mattis and ZywOo.
But oh, you heard the step.
3 loud steps. Mattis is gonna have the back of ZywOo.
The fake is working. They got the flank.
Pius is holding it just in case, but Mattis gets timing.
How many times can you shoot ZywOo in the back?
Rob's trying to challenge out through the library. He has found a chance to challenge towards this bout.
What a play.
Heavy God hits the headshot. Bomb's got to cross over. Mezzy gives up the angle. Flash has come beyond him. And with this post from Mattis, who has yet again found a way to unravel this A site, we were sat here singing Vitality's praise. My God. A 6-1 lead. A 6-1 lead that didn't have any bomb plants, barring the one round they won. This is a massive response from G2.
It's often said that ZywOo never gets shot in the back. And they had him rotating first, down mid, thinking it's for sure a B player. And the entire time it was going to end up A. That was masterful. That ties up the game. That puts him in a spot now where they're a real threat to bring this to train.
They've lost 3 consecutive pistols, G2. Time to turn that upside down. It's a one-and-done Hunter. Mezzy leading what's left of this troop into the arch side.
Just make the split happen back to A. No mistakes have been made for G2, but also no movement. 2v4 here.
Pius shows a little skin. Apex getting closer. Once he arrives, it's 3 from Moto and ZywOo P250. A classic. ZywOo T-side P250 armor is a beast to have to deal with, and Heavy God's not going to be able to find anything on this one. So Vitality slow it down. Take their sweet time with that split, and they put G2 on ice.
I mean, that's an excellent call and response here for Apex to slow things down, make sure it's still 2-2. No pushes have been made, and we'll See now if a retake is possible. Laser sharp precision here for Mobs.
You'd think not, but they are stomping forward with confidence as if they can still win this. Then Vitality swing.
Yeah. I mean, when they used to be able to say UK Flash, you can't say that anymore.
No, you really can't. Mezzi changed the game. Look at this stack on brackets. Quad hold by G2, but the bomb's still over towards Banana. They're gonna send the MAC-10s in to their deaths. This is gonna keep a player stuck. Never mind, Robs does get a chance to come and join him. That was much needed out of Mobs.
Yeah, and that fresh smoke, they try to walk through. Zywoo look for a lead. Now it's 2 on 4.
But still, G2 don't quite know whether there's a full commitment because Zywoo was indeed on his own. Mezzi's gonna try to move this one over. Robs turns over to kill Mattis. They know Mobs is back here. Can he drop another body? No. And unfortunately for G2, they're just not close enough to challenge this.
They come in, they jiggle, they recover everything, and now Robs should have an easy time.
Much better guns.
MP9 so far away.
Gonna try to get close to the CT cross. Mezzi takes a bit of damage,
Well
but
done.
that's all good. Vitality hang on. Good on Mobs to hit that deagle shot.
Look to take control with the final stamp on this game. Round 16 ensues. We've got a good buy here. Both sides.
Boy, Mezzi charging through. Whoa, he gets the one in the back. Mobs traded out. Mattis makes the difference.
With 9 health, he gets that kill.
Unbelievable. Sunpai is catching the side of Robs as well. Apex taken down to half. Guns will make a world of difference.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
G2 chew on Vitality, spit them out, looking like chumps. As Apex makes a run towards the upgrade, bomb in his possession, but G2 aren't far off.
Yeah, some extra frags are nice, but Apex will be heard running back and forth here in the spawn. There was at least peace in knowing that everyone's in the same boat as you. But it's a difficult challenge, especially for a first showing, especially with the amount of amazing stories we see from all these new players. It's again this game of Battleship. CT is going to look for their timings to release their utility. Vitality's job is to try to get closer without taking that damage.
Whoa, whoa! Mobs, no second! It's Mezzi! This time to get his double!
Well, maybe he can be a win condition. That's 17 and 7. 2 entries on Banana. Not something you often see
Forces
Mezzi have
Hunter
to do.
off-site, onto the sandbags.
They've got flashes in the back.
Could have just sat on site instead. He decides that he wants to draw a line in the sand.
We'll see if Apex backs up, then he'll set up the flash. We'll see if he does it.
That's what's going down.
Oh!
And over towards the A site, it's more success.
There it is.
Vitality, perfect flashbang, and Mezzi comes through with a trio of kills.
It's a full call out. 10 rounds here.
Good on Mobs to catch Zywoo, burning there for a second. It looked like they were gonna try to put out the fire. Instead, Zywoo, burning, is an audible for Mobs to lock in on. Gets his headshot. Mattis swings and falls to Mezzi, who from that corner had to thrive.
Who's proud of Mezzi in here? Topping the charts. Show-stopping performance here, and again, it's both sides. It's that CT moment he had on the defense. Now we got these T entries as well. But here's where the superstars are starting to take over the monsters of Vitality.
Yes. G2 are still good, but they are also new. And we raised flags as to whether we would see that come through in the series. The inconsistency shining. Mobs, oh, he can't manage a multi-frag. It is Mezzi the solution yet again as he falls off and doesn't want to force the issue in the off chance that Mattis comes wildly swinging.
Mental reset. Apex down to 35 health. 4v4.
They're jostling back and forth on the front of this. Hunter was just on an open angle. Instead, opts to move over towards Coffins. And Flamesy's seen enough at that A site. He wants to get into this play. It's going to be Mezzi, the spearhead once more, trying to get away from grenades. Mattis flashed in. It is a perfect flash. It gets him 2, which is huge. However, no support yet for Hunter. He's going to perch, and Apex walks into his death. G2 have mustered together some kind of an answer. Flamesy fully blind, and the team play from G2 is fantastic.
Oh man, they are messing with the most minute timings to pull that flash off. Hunter also didn't just tuck back and let them come into the site. Just picked a nice, cool fight to play under pressure.
And then Sunpius,
Oh, what a find.
doesn't waste any time, moves over with that next supportive flashbang. Let's see if Vitality can tap into something like that. An active move, catching the defense off guard. Something maybe wild is in the cards. Because with Apex dying inside of that smoke, you gotta make up for the man disadvantage. Again, they will try to get flashed in with two bodies. Mattis trades effectively. They flash themselves, not with somebody inside sight, but much like last round, Sunpius here to help out. Same flash,
Very
Mattis
nice.
doesn't swing.
Drew some utility.
Check out Rops.
And Rops,
Look how worried they are about the flank, right? Sunpius holding into CT spawn.
yeah, but 30 seconds and they're not going one way or the other.
Vitality smoke off Moto themselves, so that's gonna get Rob still behind it. Is he gonna try to cheat through that smoke on a timing at some point? Heavy God up against this wall is gonna be fully exposed if Robs runs the risk of coming through, which he will. He takes damage. They get that opening up onto the short side of sight, but they don't know. They don't know. Hunter from his pit strikes down one, bomb planted, Hunter's double.
His last gift.
He's into the clutch. Mr. Cool, ice cold, low health, CT right in front of him. Matt is slowly on that flank, still survives. Robs is time limited, but he gets away from both the fights. And Fire's gonna find him. G2 hunt him down, and they'll close that gap to 1.
Yeah, looks like we might close on a heater here.
Sitting 9 and 14, bottom of the board for G2.
I love this setup from G2. I love when they double up Cubby like this. I think Hunter is one of the best players ever in all the iterations of G2 at working on brackets control. They know when to get info back.
Again,
And that's a freebie.
dude, the confidence of Sunpius in the middle of that
He's got
silence.
Hunter right behind him.
Bolstered. Hunter supporting his troops, reassuring them that if a mistake is made, he's there to save them.
I think Sunpius needed that. A little buoy over on Arch instead of just sitting there the entire round.
Flash again here for Bulbs on Banana. But there is no swing behind it. With the second flash, there should be. Oh, it's Overpass turn! Oh, it's a little late. Mezzi can't stop all that damage. Sunpius back to the action, and he takes a lot back in return for that peak. Not to mention Matt is down by half off the frag, but this round is fizzling out.
Yes.
With the health that remains. Believe your eyes. A 6-1 lead for Vitality. G2 take it for the first time on map 4.
Yeah, they have full position now. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this from Vitality. They're trying to hold a little gap the entire time.
Leg 16, all too easy is the kill over Rops. Is this the moment Heavy God steps it up because he's gonna need to? Support systems down. Oh, he gets through with his double. On top of that, the one from Sunpius. 8 defenders post 3.
Yeah, they're immediately going to get their act together here. 2v3, they know they can win this.
This has been Mezzi's best map of this grand finals, and he is locked into this angle, finds Mobs, turns back, Mattis responds, and Mattis Glare needs to find a clutch. He gets a reposition off as the CTs just sulk into their corners, giving away the position with that nade. He's ready for Mattis. They think it's Pit. Oh God, they think it's Pit. A back turn for Apex. Leads the charge. Timeout needed. Answer found. 11 rounds all.
That took everything. Yeah, that's right.
Jubilation on Vitality's side.
11-11.
And aggression again. Oh, the nades in the back. They just unravel it all. Zywoo and Flamesy burn Mattis to a crisp, but they have taken a ton of damage back. Hunter sitting on half, just like the majority of Vitality, and they let their guard down too. He's only able to get his one.
No
so
second
4
kill.
versus 2 looking good.
HP bar's low. Will it matter? Heavy God already taking a step back.
Flamesy plants, Sunpius tucks tail, and Vitality will seize this moment.
And they're going to die trying to save.
Saves not allowed. Rops on the prowl. Vitality on match point.
The chills that Sunpai is experiencing right now, hoping for a miracle to save this gun, but it will not happen.
the utility, and the damage that Mobs has had to stomach. Only now are we starting to get G2 on the move.
Hunter's always eliciting all the info plays. It's a chance where now the CTs are getting into position. Fresh smoke here as the full exec comes through.
Every single nade you could ask for. We do get G2 close. We will find them with a back turn. Here comes Sunpius. They lose track of him, and there's still a player in the back of the site in Mobs. He has so little health. They're gonna try to run him down. They'll clear this site. ZywOo with 3 kills to his name. Hunter on the attack. 12 down for ZywOo. They will fight tooth and nail.
And it's Hunter again. A player's player. Starting off that search over on the A site. Only chance they had.
But ZywOo just proved to you in the last round that his impact will be felt.
No time to think, says ZywOo.
I thought that G2 left that transition way too late last round.
I mean, this guy's a contractor. You're never going to see him use this gun. If he gets smoked out and playing a retake spot, he's going to be in con. Maybe he'll duck in, but this is high-level play to demand off someone who rarely uses this weapon. They're not going to respect the smoke. Mobs, can you hit it?
Oh, the first one, yes. Mezzy dead. It's his. Mobs from the back of the side, coupled off the Hunter. They don't need anything more.
Is this Mobs 2K? What's going on?
Destruction on the front of this B site. It is back-to-back, full-blown execute. Full house from Mobs and Hunter. The Guatemalan mauls them all.
You have got to respect it. That was a massive job. Only handed 1 smoke to Hunter, who was on his way back to the A site. Their molly does nothing. Mobs open lines.
Now they're going to try to bust through the brackets. Player up in the corner as the nade finds its home.
They're going to forget about him.
Easy match. Putting the back in Slovakian. How does he hit all those headshots?
It was too fast to even be believable. It feels like everyone's Mobs on this team. He made that look like an eco.
Mobs loves this spot. Chance for him to thrive. Insta headshot on ZywOo. Show me where the talent stops. G2's explosive rifling. We thought it would all come to an end when Monacy and Nico depart this organization. Hunter, in an interview days ago, says the firepower on G2 today is the same as old, and I didn't believe him. I thought, of course you have to say that. You're their leader, bro. But tonight, on full display, when the pressure's at its highest point, each individual for this G2 camp is coming together to clean sweep vitality in overtime.
Mobs aging like wine in this game. Mattis having so many great moments.
Unreal.
And a clean sweep of OT with this 1 kill before the switch over. G2.
Wait a second. Heavy got
he gets baited.
You've got Robs halfway through this clutch without taking a point of damage.
Mattis is walking away.
He's got to come back.
There's got to be utility. There's a molly to delay for time. The smoke lands plump on top of that.
Good nade, though. That's going to keep Robs a little further back.
He's running out of the option to run back to A, which is what he's looking for.
Yeah. Wait for it. The audible. Clean sweep of G2 in overtime. Who had that on their cards? This is that duo that is supposed to be a world beater. ZywOo, Rops. Joined at the hip here inside A, but Rops loses his head to Heavy God, who's been fighting back from a slow start. It is all on ZywOo. There is no help to be found. And they are desperate to rotate around through spawn.
That Flamesy, he's got his guard down a bit about logs.
No way Hunter calls this fall back.
I don't know. This could come down to Mobs. His adjustments in these spots, the flash is beautiful.
Oh,
he got it.
Not able to get that gun out, not able to swing. Mezzy on the scene next. And Hunter's caught out in the open, but they know that Mobs would have gotten the frag. And ZywOo's starting to depart that A site while the bomb and the others sit there. It is just Mobs running around on B, but it is just ZywOo sitting inside A. This is meant to be the best, which means means you have to do something fantastic, and he will do nothing instead. G2 down 6-1 at the start of this deciding map. They would have had heads in their hands. A taste of grand finals, a rare treat. Not for Vitality. They know what these acts of desperation need to look like. This retake here versus 2.
Yeah, they smoked the flank. They know Mobs is coming in.
Apex trying to go unnoticed. He's the last one to go. We've got ourselves the grand finals. And there remains questions on G2 because map pool is what separates the very best. And we saw with Overpass. Someway.
Casting a miracle, the one they couldn't find on Overpass. The one out for them is like, this is a part of the map pool, you know, you're not always getting into if you're Vitality, and they have been beaten recently twice on it. It cost them at EWC.
Heavy God lets it rip. Beretta's into the pack.
Oh, that's heavy impact.
Unbelievable. 4 kills up close, point blank. Beretta's rip.
Send him out for the kill, man.
Let him off the leash.
Let's go.
Yes! Exactly what G2 are looking for. A chance for Heavy God to step it up early. Vitality meet their maker. Heavy God.
There is a new sheriff in town, baby.
Now guns in hand for Vitality. They're going to get on close proximity of this B site. 2 players to the ramp. Apex chucking the nades over top. Mezzi making sure the flank is good. Very well-timed aid from Hunter just as the smoke fades. Him and Heavy God pick up a kill apiece. We get the answer out of Rob, but look at the activity. Hunter just taking that fight right to the exit of Vitality. Sunpius clipping wings. Apex into an unlikely 1v4, but with bodies lining up, it could have been there. It is Hunter in a big game yet again.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Not making any connections, watching the clock run down.
Sure. This is one of those rounds where G2 do look a little more passive, but perfectly timed is that frag. It goes a little too far, in fact. Ooh, but that's announced.
Shot.
Apex gives the shot to the corner of the wall. Mattis on the retreat. Smoke in front of him. Mattis will be happy to swing on you. You have to stay ready, and Mezzi will. But over on the other side is Mobs going into the smoke, which opens the door for the T-Con push to catch Hunter off guard. Disjointedness between Mobs and Hunter just cost G2 their in-game leader.
They're still ready outside. Heavy God's gonna flank Mezzi. Is he watching this? He got it.
Mobs is looking at bodies, try to encroach. That's the bomb. He stops the bomb, and then they get that rebuttal back, but nobody's picked up the bomb.
It's time to plant, but Heavy God.
Oh, it's right there in safety. Heavy God still has a chance at this clutch.
It's the long con.
Rob's tagged down to 72. That's both bodies spotted, and Heavy God trying to find his way into this. Either way, left and right. And as he crawls in, Heavy God, a god amongst men. Vitality, no match.
What a clutch.
Sunpai is currently operating on his own. Flamesy about to round this corner. Could be his victim, but timing doesn't look good. Sunpai is dropping Util on the fallback.
You know what? They're falling back.
30 seconds.
Vitality who are pressed, who have to move.
Yep, again, Vitality trying to find something to pull on.
Mattis can hear all this. How does he deal with it, though?
He just kind of lets them take over those backhauls. Apex winds up being the first casualty of round 6.
This is crazy.
Mobs gets his inside of Pop Dog. Mezzi's got the answer. Cracks open the back of A. Zywoo's gonna have to move that bomb over. 10 seconds. The clock is melting.
Keep putting pressure.
Sunpius has the angle. Kills Mezzi in the foreground. Here comes Flamesy. Oh, is that enough time? No, and he knows it. And Heavy God knows better than to peek. 6-0.
No clutch, and Flamesy's trying to... He has to just stay alive. There's nothing else that matters. Zywoo 0-6 again.
Twice in one best of 5 is just unseen. Oh, nice shot.
Okay.
Rob's gonna remind us of what is possible
Rob's up
with
to 2.
anything in the hands of Vitality. Now you've got Zywoo in with his Desert Eagle. We haven't seen rounds like these. In fact, we've been singing the praise of G2 for their ability to always close them. Well, a grand finals down 6-0 is the perfect moment for Vitality to finally piece this together.
Oh man, but they're actually running back.
You're right.
They're allowing for pickoffs to take place. We do have this push. There is a chance to make something happen.
Bomb's open to plant. You've already got Rob so deep.
They can't figure. Wait.
But you've also got Rob so
Wait,
low.
What if Heavy God just keeps walking?
He made a step. Robs hears that. He's going to raise the alarm bell. Now he's going to double back. And so even with 10 points of health, Rob should have this. But he's actually letting Heavy God.
Wait, surely that doesn't matter, right?
He's letting Heavy God make a play.
Yeah.
He starts to shoot off. Robs has got it. Full control. Vitality find a first round, 7 rounds into play. It's because of that 13-0 sign.
Yeah.
Somebody find that guy.
I mean, you could sprinkle in the Rops 2K with the Deagle. That probably helped a little bit as well.
Rounds can be lost. But one round's not momentum. Ooh, awkward. Sampayas is one with the Spanish sun.
The smoke didn't do much.
Apex sees it as an invitation.
You know when he has a clue, he'll keep going for it. Oh, spray's not good. Mattis takes him down.
Ready in the back of that bomb site. A one-off round for Vitality's T-side could be a death sentence in this grand finals. So good on Flamesy. Cracks the whip, Mob's dead. And very swiftly, we get G2 starting to take up positions.
Is this the right play? Actually, he's gonna be ahead of
It
it.
is. He moves forward, he drops the bomb. Mattis comes in with another. Him and Hunter both with multi-frag.
Oh, that's brutal. Could be a full house between them.
He only has 2 kills on this map. ZywOo is struggling. He's surrounded, and they are trying to force the issue, but in doing so, you could give him a chance. They will finish off the little that was left, and G2 will tap right back into winning ways.
No, it's awesome. Again, watching Hunter, proactive, another proactive CT move. He knows when to do it.
Still money in the coffers. T-side scrambling for any kind of a half that they can grab now. And a deep angle from Sampayas. Missed shot. That could have been Rops dead. And instead, it will be Vitality to take a real look over towards this B site. But who stands in front of them? Heavy God. 11 kills to his name, an ace in his back pocket.
Yeah, as close to a star anchor as you could ask for. And we're looking at the best of the best on the other side. And Rops, he'll have a chance to respond on his CT side, but for now, Heavy God is doing his job.
Fortunately for Heavy God, he's down to an AK and a flashbang. There's no util to stop anybody. Now coming down that ramp, he will get his one duel and doesn't take damage. Then tries to turn it back up to the top shelf. Rops finds that opening. ZywOo takes the space.
Mezzi's lurks a little bit late, but that smoke down in Z is gonna stop him.
Yeah, they'll turn back, take a look, see if they can find it.
Nice job here for Vitality.
Oh, they might have to write this one off. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, well, yeah, now you're forced to.
All right. Okay.
Very solid here for Vitality.
How many rounds is enough?
I'm thinking, 4 and we can talk about it.
Okay.
It's just, getting to train, it just feels like it's crazy for a lot. We've been the ones to sort of be watching each of these G2 games, and it seemed like as insane as it was, it feels like one of those miracle tournament runs, right? It really did feel like that. You still don't get the map 5 without a little luck and a little X factor, but they showed it.
Guns back for G2. They took their beating and looked to bounce back. 3 rounds would be a tough place to play from without pistol. Again, it is a challenge into the brown halls. This time not a Sampayas miss, but Heavy God with the opening pick.
The extra smoke, they want it to go off this.
Is Flamesy ahead of it though?
It's too dangerous even if it's so plump still.
No, can't make a move just yet. Mezzi's gonna, not get clipped just yet, but needs to be careful because he's the bomb. If Mattis forces this fight and if Mezzi can't handle it.
He's periodically watching it. Will he turn around?
Oh, that's bomb at 50 seconds.
That's all the utility on Mezzi. The bomb with it. The intention of going A or at least selling that fake, but without Ivy control. It's all been called out in 1 kill.
It is yet another moment where G2 take control of the situation.
Now they're kind of pushed in as well. Will this end up outside?
Sampayas slides up close and personal. More utility in a desperate act to try to break out. A 3v5 answer coming forward from Vitality.
Hunter's flanking.
Clock is on the side of G2, and so is that flank. Hunter's gonna get found. Vitality, they've got time. They're gonna make a sprint over towards this B site, but you need to run.
There's a gap. Mattis is gonna beat them to the ramp. There's gonna be a second where he can take the fight.
And he takes down one. ZywOo with a chance to clutch. Heavy God on the other side. 14 kills to his name.
He walked
and he
it.
has already gotten past. It's not every day. ZywOo.
I have to respect that so much. Walking that flank.
This man is not just a god, he's a Goliath. Finally, Mattis has a bit more support.
Oh, pushing into T-Con. Oh, that's a good
Not
molly.
allowed. Sunpius actually comes to lend a helping hand in Ivy because he's not playing with that off, but
There we go.
ZywOo still is. Only his 7th kill of this T side. Looking to leave a mark in the dying moments of the attack. Sunpius is locked into this corner, and he's only going to be able to kill the one. We get Hunter keeping his head tucked. Mulbs is going to try to hold the forward side of this outer yard, but he goes down with nothing. 25 on this clock, and Hunter gets out from his corner. Unable to get a multi-kill. Heavy God's got to do it on his own now. And Mezzi is so low with that bomb, and he has to cross. No other choice. And as he does it, he'll take a head off with him. What could be the saving grace for Vitality? A 4th T round win. 4 rounds, hard fought, and a chance to take momentum of their own now.
It's been amazing to be back, London. Thank you for having us. Let's enjoy this 5-map final. This pistol's gonna feel like everything.
Oh, okay, never mind, no chance at catching your breath whatsoever. It is immediately out onto the second yard. Mattis continues to tap players out of this round. Kill, pistols back in action. These had eluded them as this best of 5s went on.
I think Mattis is the secret to these pistol rounds. That's
can't
4.
believe it.
But I think every single pistol, it feels like they've won. He's gotten a multi. It's unreal shooting, man.
Just
And the
comes
way it's just
flying
one
through.
bullet for each player.
Executioner. Over and over, despite their one goal being to destroy Vitality's glamour in 2025. Out of nowhere comes Hunter as a new in-game leader, supported by Saw.
He just left that.
And they will find yet another opening because every move G2 seem to make is rewarded in these moments. They have defeated Spirit, FaZe, Furia, and on the brink is Vitality here tonight. A godlike run fueled by a heavy god. And Mattis now on the brink of surpassing him. Show me what Vitality can do. Because G2, yet again, even versus guns, step forward into this B site to no resistance.
This is going to be the first time they lose this year in a best of 5 grand final. It was Mouse who wanted to be the team without superstars to do it.
But tonight, we shall praise Hunter if in the next 8 rounds of play, G2 pull off the unthinkable here in London. And Vitality, they've got the weapons for the job. They've got every accolade you could think of. And Rop's down with 1 kill, tethers off of Apex. A B-site that is trying to hold its nerve, but even in the face of just the Galil, ZywOo can't hang on. There's a flank, though, coming down from this ramp, so you'd think that this B-hit is limited, because it is. Mezzi moves forward. This will not be the round that Vitality lose.
Vitality very easily can make this a long game. They put one foot in front of the other. One more comeback this year is what they're looking for. They've got nothing else to do tonight. The only thing left, the final hurdle for G2, is overcoming the thought of actually winning.
But this is a one where Vitality aren't banking on a superstar. ZywOo 9 and 15 has had 2 historically awful starts to maps in this best of 5. Mezzi has tried to crank it up towards the end of this matchup, but it looks like they are going to slam their way into this B site. That's what it looks like. But they don't go down that ramp. They will charge from above instead. Mattis, deep angle, denied by Apex, who hits a critical hold. And down beneath G2, from the shadows comes Rops, forming a heartbeat of a defense here for Train.
They like to try to end up with even more momentum. The fast call comes in.
Sometimes only with 3 rounds to play. So what are they gonna do with another 6?
Yeah, I think Hunter knows. Now this is a big idea. Off the tack from Saw.
It's one of those slow burn plays, and they step Heavy God into ZywOo.
Yeah, he vanishes from Ivy, comes back into ladder.
It was early Pop Dog presence proved by Flamesy. He's deciding to go back at it in the one death G2 have had to face. Flamesy tiptoes over Heavy God's corpse.
The CTs are worried. ZywOo floating again.
Oh.
Messi, they've walked by him.
No, Mattis, he's gonna go down to ZywOo. Second kill with this op, trying to recover what has been a poor map. And Malbs has tried to chase silently. We go 30 seconds. This bomb has gone around the world. Sunpius standing B.
I mean, unless he takes contact.
Right?
If he gets a kill, he's not making any noise
He
even.
has no nades, he has no time either. If Sunpius doesn't just start shooting at the walls, if nobody gives him a thread to pull on.
Wait, they can actually walk out, but they have to start actually running now.
10 on the clock. And Hunter's starting to exit out T-Con. I mean, they boil this one down to the final seconds.
They got a kill.
Sunpius gets his over towards B. Now suddenly Vitality. No, they've made a mistake. They've let this post plant go down. But with the bomb plant comes unnecessary hold. Hunter and Malbs within this bomb site versus 3. 3 of 2025's very best.
The old bones of this new lineup.
Hunter waits for the presence. Oh, it's an instant headshot. The Kovac blood runs deep. The talent knows no bounds. But with Flamesy from the bottom of the board and a smoke on the bomb, he's gonna just try to stick this. You are denied. And G2 do what no one else could. Not Mouse, not Falcons. G2. Grand champions!
The feeling of the arena is what all of us live for.
A lot of noises, a lot of fans, a lot of pressure.
My first time I was stressed. I didn't know how to handle myself.
Playing in front of tens of thousands of fans, then it starts to all suddenly feel real. If you mess up on those big stages, the nerves will hit you like a truck.